Sellier and Bellot. Sellier and Bellot. I don't know how to say it. Welcome back, guys. 100-yard range here at the homestead. Today we're testing out some 20 gauge, some Federal number 3 buck, which I've shot before, and I like this ammo. We're comparing it to this stuff, this number 2 buck that I picked up. It was a box of 25. When I shot this originally, it seemed to have way less recoil than the number 3 Federal. This is advertised at 1200 feet per second. This doesn't have a number on the box. So we're going to put 3 rounds of each through the chronograph out of a couple different 20 gauges, and we're going to also pattern these to see what the patterns look like with the number 3 buck versus the number 2 buck. All right, starting off with the Mossberg Shockwave, we've got 3 rounds of the number 3 buck in here from Federal. We're going to put 3 shots across the chronograph and see what we get. 1077, 1075, 1106. Let's try the number 2 buck now and see what we get. All right, Mossberg Shockwave again. This is the number 2 buck, and we're going to put 3 shots across the chronograph. 1111, 1064. 1123. So based off of those numbers, I don't see it as having a lot less power. We got the CZ over under Upland Ultralight. We're going with the number 3 buck from Federal, and we're going to do 3 across the chronograph. So we're going to do top barrel here. 1242. 1277. 1258. All right, now to the number 2 buck. 1260. 1229. 1187. All right, I'll put those numbers on the screen and we'll look at those averages. All right, we're going to do 2 rounds, 1 on each target down the range. The number 3 buck will be on the left target. The number 2 buck will be on the right target. We'll be aiming at the same spot, same gun, same choke, same red dot. Let's see what kind of pattern the number 3 buck has versus the number 2 buck. It looks like the number 2 buck is right there with the power. It has a lot less recoil than the number 3 buck, so that is an advantage. So let's see what we get here. We're going to do the number 3 buck first, followed up by the number 2. Aiming at the number 2. Let's go take a look. Okay, here we have the number 3. We've got one up here as high as the number 1. And we've got one all the way down here. The majority is in the center area here. Pattern looks decent. And over here we have the number 2 buck. We have one as high as here, one as low as here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 impacts. On the number 3, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 impacts. All right, we're going to do the number 3 buck out of the CZ Upland Ultralight over under. Top barrel, full choke. We're going to do the left target, aiming at the number 2. Now we're going to do the number 2 buck on the right target, Aiming at the number 2. Here's the Federal number 3 buck out of the CZ with the full choke at 15 yards. It's the number 2 buck out of the CZ with a full choke at 15 yards. The number 2 buck is a bit of a tighter pattern than the number 3. Number 3 has more pellets, but they're smaller. Number 2 has bigger pellets, but there's fewer. Not bad, not bad. Let's cut open a shell and let's look at the actual ammo, or the actual rounds that are in it, and compare those next. I was a little concerned when I shot that ammo for the first time, the number 2 buck, but after doing these tests, I think that that's a decent ammo, especially for the price, and a box of 25. It wasn't too expensive. So I'm going to keep playing around with that ammo some, and we'll catch you guys later. Have a good one.